Good evening. Welcome. When you come on, say hello. Today is Wednesday, September the 1st. We're in the tail end of our year, you guys. Want to welcome you. My name is Barbara Ragsdale, and I am live on Wednesday evenings at 7 p.m. in order to do scrapbook page layouts. And so if you are interested in learning how to use your StampinUp products in order to create your 12 by 12 page layouts, you are in the right place. Excuse me here. Oh my goodness, y'all, I almost choked on my own spit. Sorry about that. I was talking and I could feel it, and I'm like, oh my gosh, that's going to cause me to like cough here. But if you need some inspiration to create your 12 by 12 page layouts with your StampinUp products, you're in the right place. Let me catch up on some comments. I just got started. Hi, Corrine. Corrine. Well, hi, Terry. Welcome, ladies. Kind of got a different format tonight. I'm still operating on just a couple of hours of sleep. So once I'm done with the video, I have to go feed little Lita, who is really growing up there. She is like 5.3 ounces already, and she's eating more, but she's still getting fed every couple of hours. So I wanted to go ahead and dive into this evening's layout. If you missed last week, this is page 1. Let me see if I can pull this up a little bit and still be able to see some comments. But this is page 1. We did this last week. And if this is your first time joining, thank you for joining. And if you're watching, you probably see a live in one of these top corners. And if you don't see the live, you're probably watching the replay, or you're watching me off of my YouTube channel. And if you're watching me off YouTube, thank you. Just going to get a couple of things out of the way, and then we will get started on our page 2 layout. We're going to do a drawing. Let's do a drawing. And if you're wondering how you can get into the weekly drawings, I do a drawing every Wednesday, and then I do a different drawing for my Sunday viewers as well. I'm going to give away something I've never given away before. I went searching through my little baskets that I have back here of all the excess things that I have, and I managed to have an excess A block. So these are our clear. Let me get my used one here. Just went to grab a used one. But this is the A block. It's the smallest little acrylic block that we carry in our product line, but these are perfect. You can never have too many A blocks. And if you use Stampin' Up! Products, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Those tiny little stamps that you just need a little bit of a block for, this is perfect for. So I'm going to be giving one of those away this evening. And if you're wondering how to get on the wheel, when you like, comment, and share my video, that gets you onto the wheel. But when you share my videos, that gets you an extra entry onto the wheel. So Stampin' Up! Is my business. This is all that I do. I enjoy what I'm doing. I enjoy hanging out with you, ladies and gentlemen, on Wednesdays and Sundays. And so when you share my video, that actually helps my business with showing the video to more people and increasing my customer base, which I really do appreciate it. And so that's how you get on the wheel. So let's go ahead and spin and give away an A block. Good luck. Put that away. Let's see, who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? Oh, Oh, Pat Coates. Pat, I don't know if you're watching just yet, but congratulations. I know Pat will definitely use that. Pat does a lot of stamping. And we are actually on the same, we're on the same stamp therapist team, I believe. I don't know that we have the same upline, but we're on the same team. So congratulations, Pat. You have an A block coming your way. And then just to refresh, we have started a new month. Okay, we have started a new month, so that means there's a new host code that's associated with my monthly online ordering special. I went a few days ago to go put everything together. I had already designed everything and then realized I was missing a die set. So I have my die set coming Friday, but I will at least tell you for now that the September online ordering special will be when you place an order of $25 or more, you're going to get a free cut kit in order to make 4 different cards. And what I am using in September, because September starts fall, I'm going to be using a combination of our Pretty Pumpkins bundle that's on page 48 of your mini catalog and the Gorgeous Leaves bundle that's on page 47. So it's going to be a combination of both of these bundles, and the cards are going to be super cute, but you get a cut kit in order to make all 4 of the cards. I just can't do any of the stamping for you, so that is the only thing. When your order is $50 or more, you get a coordinating accessory that goes well with either one of those. And then don't forget, we are in Sale-a-Bration, which means from now through the end of this month, for every $50 that you purchase, you get to choose an item out of this little mini booklet that's absolutely free. We've got paper, stamps, dies. There's things in here that coordinate with things that are in our mini catalog, and so there's no limit. It goes through the end of this month. And what else? While supplies last. I guess I should say that, because we are in the last month of this. It's been going on since August 3rd, and we have no idea when something is going to sell out pretty quickly. And then let me just give you a little recap on the layout that we're working on right now. The layout, this layout, which is page 1, layout number 18, page 1, this designer series paper is part of the free designer series paper that you can get in Sale-a-Bration. It is a full 12 by 12 pack. You get 3 different designs. There's actually 6 designs, because our DSP is double-sided, so this is one side, and then when you flip it, you've got this other side. But with this one, you get 12 pieces, so you get 4 of each one of these designs, and this coordinates with the hand-pinned designer series paper out of our annual catalog. This one's called Beautifully Pinned, and you can get this free with a $50 purchase. So if you really like this particular layout, I'm going to put both pages together when I'm done. If you really like this paper and you want to be able to essentially color these flowers any color that you want, you can get this absolutely free with a $50 purchase through the end of this month. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to put this one off to the side, and let me scoot that out of the way. We still have our 12 by 12 soft succulent base that you can only get in the in color assortment. And then I have pretty much gone ahead and done everything just so that I can quickly assemble. This particular designer series paper is completely black and white, so it's got a really pretty monotone color to it. But what I did on these strips, let me see if I can get down here and then talk where you can still hear me, is I have used the light mint macaron blend in order to color these flowers. So it gives it a little bit of color on this DSP strip. And I am just lining this up with my edge. I don't know why I didn't go all the way down. Let's pull this down a little bit. That's the joy of being able to use the all-purpose glue. You can still wiggle some things around if you need to. Okay, and then we're going to put this striped one down. And while I am doing this, just want to remind you that in 5 days, so September 6th, I believe it's Monday, is the deadline to register for my online bingo, which is, let me line this piece up, Saturday, September the 18th. There we go. Saturday, September the 18th. The registration date is, yeah, it is September the 6th. That's when you have to register by. The cost is $42. And we are going to be using the Holly Jolly Wishes stamp set. You get a bingo card with the option to purchase additional bingo cards. And let me make sure I don't get glue on that. There we go. There'll be 4 stamping projects, 6 bingo games. I'm trying to talk and do this at the same time. Try to line this up so that it goes on straight. There we go. Everything will be die cut for you, punched, embossed. 6 games of bingo. You have the option to add on the Holly Jolly Wishes stamp set, which is $21. Or if you have another stamp set, you can certainly substitute it. Holly Jolly Wishes is sentiments only. So if you have another Christmas type stamp set that you want to use, you can certainly use that. It will be on Zoom. So it's completely online. You can join us from anywhere in the United States. Okay, and then the last little strip. I like to make my layouts pretty. I know y'all seen enough of my layouts to know that I like to make them pretty symmetrical. And then just change it up a little bit. I don't know. There's something about opening up an album and both of your pages just flow. Just flow together seamlessly. All right. There we go. Let me put my cap back on this. Okay, so now we have those. And then let me go ahead and assemble my mats. I've got 3 mats here. And with these die cuts, I am using, where's my dies? Make sure I get the names right. That's just totally. I am using the scalloped contour dies. Okay. I think this designer series paper warranted having nice frames on it, as opposed to just plain, you know, blocked picture mats. And then on this side, I don't know if y'all can hear that, but we got some fire and EMS and traveling back behind our house there. Looks like I need to change my, I don't know if y'all can see this from this angle. I'm going to put it over here so it kind of shows back behind this piece here. But can you see this right here? That's telling me that I need to, when you start seeing the edge of your cardstock that fray like that and you have little bitty pieces on the edge, that just means that you probably are getting close to needing to change out your trimmer blade so that it gets a good even cut when it goes through your paper trimmer. Okay, all right, so now I've got 3 mats, and let me make sure I put these together how I needed to. Okay, that one's gonna go that way, and this one's gonna go this way. And if you're wondering why I'm doing it that way, it's because on this page, I have this top one going vertical. So on this side, I wanted the top one to go horizontal, and down here, I have this one going horizontal, and then I wanted this one to go vertical. That's the method behind my madness. And I'm using black dimensionals, so we're just gonna put some, we're gonna pop this one up on this side with dimensionals, and then that top one we're gonna lay directly onto the cardstock base there. Okay, so let's get this one on. Let me make sure I've left enough room. I almost didn't. Let me move this over. Let's move this over. You know, while I'm moving this over, let me just say something. Let me catch up on some comments. Hi, Veronica. And who else? Hi, Martha. I'm just catching up on comments. Oh, thank you, Terry. Hi, Bonnie. Thank you for sharing, Bonnie. Stella, yeah. I don't think Pat is watching just yet. If I missed you on the comments, I will go catch up. But while I'm doing this, I'm going to put these down. I had to move that because I forgot. I'm going to put this one back behind there. Now, the scrap piece of paper that I had wasn't long enough to get the stitched edging on this side, but I was like, that's okay, because that's going to get back behind here, so it's going to cover it up. So feel free to use your scraps, even though it's not going to die cut like the entire image, because if you're going to hide it back behind this mat, you're not even going to see that. So, and I was able to use up a scrap. But anyway, while I'm doing this, I want to say, and I'm going to try to say this as nice as I can. And I'm sure that I speak for other demonstrators. What is that? I'm sure I speak for other demonstrators that have seen this themselves. So I'm going to take one for the team here when I say this. I had something white on there. Just want to take that off. But it doesn't happen on, well, it hasn't happened for me on Facebook. It's more YouTube. So if you're watching me on YouTube, I'm gonna talk to my YouTube audience. But my Facebook audience needs to hear too, because I know of other demonstrators that have had this happen on Facebook. If you're watching me for the first time, let me just say, most Stampin' Up! Demonstrators, when they do a video, and it's a live video, they are used to spending the first several minutes to half an hour to however long it takes them. They are used to spending that time telling their customer base about all their events they have, any specials that are going on with Stampin' Up!, anything that is pressing, like a sale, clearance, you name it. I'm just going to pop this one up over here with dimensionals. And so sometimes it takes them 5 minutes to go through their announcements, and sometimes it takes them an hour to go through their announcements. And where I'm going with that is I had somebody comment on my last video, and it didn't bother me, you know. It really didn't. Let's do that. Yeah, I want to put it on the back of this one. It didn't bother me, but I was like, maybe this lady doesn't understand. Maybe somebody just needs to explain to her that, you know, people do take the time to go through announcements at the beginning of their videos, and so I just want to let her know that sorry that I talked for half an hour and you expected to see nothing but card making or whatever I was doing in the video. But that's normal. So if you're looking for a video where somebody just jumps right on in and starts their business and that's what you're looking for, then maybe you just need to keep looking for that perfect person that you most what's the word, define with, I guess. I was like, oh God, here we go. Here's another hater that felt like it was necessary to comment that someone talked for half an hour before anything got started. So, but anyway, that's about the nicest way I can say that. So I'm sorry, lady, if you, but you know what? Hey, she watched my whole video if she knew that I spoke for half an hour before I got started. So sorry that she was having a bad day, or I just wasn't what she expected. But you know what? We're not everybody's cup of tea. We really aren't. So once you find your tribe, or where you feel like you belong, good for you. Okay, so that was my rant. I just wanted to politely explain to that lady that there are some of us that want to talk about, ooh, that is hard, that want to talk about what we got going on with our business, because not everybody knows, not everybody reads emails, not everybody has time to read our emails, you know, our customer newsletters or whatever, you know, we send out. I'm gonna put these matte black dots on here as well. So while I'm doing that, I'm just chit-chat. Okay, but if you're watching and you really expected for me to jump right on in and you're watching the replay, just skip forward. Skip forward till you see the, you know, the camera get pointed down and you start seeing a demonstration. There's no sense in being ugly about making comments. So there. All right, let's use some Winkostella. We're gonna put Winkostella on these flowers right here. Now, if you're wondering where I got these little flowers from, it's the same flowers that's on this DSP. I just cut them out, and I don't know where my cut piece is, but on my piece that I had, I just used the edges. And I did fussy cut it because there is no die. The only die that you're gonna find are the dies that are with the hand-pinned bundle that is in the, that's in the annual catalog. Okay, so I just want to put a little bit of sprinkle of glitter. Winkostella is just glitter in a brush. There's a little bitty brush tip at the end. You squeeze it and then you can control how much glitter you want coming out. And I just want a little bit of shine over here. We'll go back over here. There we go. I think that is it. That's all I did. Yeah, that is all I did. Make sure. Yeah. Because this little area down here, you can certainly, if you had like a smaller picture or you wanted to put another journaling box, the journaling box that I used on page 1 is from the Memories, the hand-penned Memories and More card kit, and I just matted it. So there's a little space for journaling on your first page. You also have a little bit of spot up here if you wanted to put something. I didn't want to completely overdo it, but if you had more pictures, let me pull these two side by side. If you had more pictures that you wanted to put on here, there's certainly space to do that. And then you could just move them around however you wanted to. Quite honestly, I think you could probably get this little area up here, I forgot to mention last week, was an area where you could put another picture if you wanted to do another mat. So when I do my layouts, you know, this is just to give you a good starting place. These layouts are layouts that you would probably see in my own scrapbooks. And actually, this page right here on the left is a page that I did in a scrapbook probably about, if I had to guess, at least 20 years ago. I just recreated it with some new designer series paper that we have in our current offerings. So there you have it. This is layout number 18, pages 1 and 2. Next week will be a completely different layout, and I think what I'm going to do is break out some Christmas paper and do a Christmas layout, since we are getting really, really close to, everybody's working on their Christmas cards. We got to start doing some Christmas layouts. So next week is going to be the perfect opportunity to get started on a Christmas layout for you guys. So I hope you enjoyed this layout. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll go back and look at the comments and make sure I acknowledge everybody. But I do appreciate you spending some time with me this Wednesday evening. I will be back Sunday afternoon, 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. So enjoy the rest of y'all's evening, and we will see y'all later. Bye.